Hello everyone, Raudakun here. Welcome back to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video. Today, we are going to be doing a showcase of 55% LR Super Janemba. We managed to pull him on the previous video. If you guys haven't watched that, the card should be on top right about now. You guys can check that video up if you guys wish to go back and check how we were able to pull him. I don't want to say any spoilers, but obviously you guys have seen this video, so we managed to pull him. So we're going to be showcasing him on different multiple teams. So first and foremost, it's going to be a 55% unit. So we won't be able to like do insane amount of stuff with him. So what we're going to do is I'm going to train him up, and I will talk about his details once we reach into LR. So and then we will be showing the teams we're going to be showcasing him. We are probably gonna run like 3 teams, but yeah, let me get him all the way to LR, full SA20, so we can be able to showcase him on multiple teams. Alright, so we got him ready to go. LR Janemba. Let's go ahead and talk about his details real quick. Right now he's full level SA20, so you guys can see. Rip my Kai, so let's go ahead and talk about his details, right? So this is Boiling Evil Super Janemba. He is the corroded body and mind or movie bosses category Ki +4, all stats 150%. This is, I believe, the start of like the leader skills being just 150 and Ki +4 all across the board. I am very happy about that. The first LR that we got that was with LR God Goku and Hid, with their leader skill of Accelerated Battle and Universe Survival Saga, I believe. Ki +4, all stats 150%. This is how they should do the leader skills, instead of just doing 130% to just like a category and then super types or whichever typing they're providing that buff. But this is how they should look. So really happy about this leader skill. We're going to be showing him on a couple of teams in regards to his categories. His super attack is the 12 key is Savage Skewer. Causes colossal damage to enemy and lowers defense. And let me tell you guys the 18 key before we dive into the whole lowering key mechanic. Hellgate is this 18 key super attack. Causes mad colossal damage to enemy and greatly lowers defense. Now, Janemba doing that kind of things on his super attack is not very good, because lowering defense is, you don't see it. You don't see kind of any interaction whatsoever. It's like lowering defense, you make the opponent more weaker, but if you take this guy, let's say, onto Super Battle and stuff like that, what good will it do lowering defense when you actually need attack lowering for him to be able to, you know, not take a lot of damage in there? But this is what is most impressive of this guy's kit. So we go over to his passive, Evil Demon. His passive skill, he gets attack and defense plus 120% at the start of turn. He guards all attacks within the same turn as the first or second attacker in the turn, making him the most defensive unit in the game. That's how it is. You put him on slot 1, he tanks on Super Battle Road, and we're going to be testing that here on the showcase. Sorry. He also gets Ki +2 up to Ki +6. and attack and defense plus 22% up to 66% with each attack performed as the second or third attacker in a turn. Now, if you want to keep that consistency of activating that part of his passive, you can have him on the second slot. He will still guard, but obviously it will leave you more open to attacks at the front if you're in Super Battle Road, stuff like that. We might make some trial and error testing over there to see how does this work. He also gets a high chance of nullifying Ki Blast super attacks directed at the character. So this is the second character. Obviously this guy was supposed to come in with Super Gogeta, but he didn't. He showed up after what, almost 2 months of him being MIA. He showed up with Super Vegeta, so during the celebration on part 2. This guy is, now it's not very good that you're going to get that high chance to be activated, so we're possibly gonna try to see that on this run, maybe, I don't know, because it's a high chance. Well, Gogeta is guaranteed, but you need to hit him with an 18 key super attack and he needs to see that his enemy is attacking, is doing a super attack, a melee super, which they're not very common in the game, as you guys saw in the showcase. But Ki Blasts are like 70% of the game, because a lot of people do that generic 2015 super attack, like the Kamehameha thing, on that possibly Super Battle and stuff like that. So maybe we will get to see that. So another good thing about this guy, he has a rage mechanic. So that rage mechanic can be activated when HP is 66% or more, starting from the 6th turn from the start of battle, once only. Now we may not be able to see that on Super Battle Road. I can't speak. On Super Battle Road, we may not be able to see that, but most likely on, maybe I will take him to the Infinite Dragon Ball History stage. We can be able to see that rage mechanic activate. He has the same condition as the LR Rose Goku Black. We saw that as we were discussing the details for like version C and stuff like that. Plus, I've been reading about this character and everything. I've been wishing for this character for so long, and good that we got him. Like that multi was really good. I haven't put him any skill orbs and stuff like that just yet. What I'm thinking about is just filling him with dodge and stuff like that. This is the most defensive unit in the game, therefore you should give him some dodge. I mean, consistency on his attack, you don't raise attack and defense on his super attack, so why bother giving him additional? Crits, maybe, so he can be able to do more damage, but I don't think it will be beneficial since he only does Colossal and Mega Colossal damage. Doesn't do much difference, and dodging will be possibly the next best thing for this guy. So his links are Big Bad Bosses, Shocking Speed, Metamorphosis, Brutal Beatdown, Fear and Faith, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power, all level 1, because we're going to showcase. And his categories. This is a little bit upsetting because he only has 5 categories. I wish he could be in more categories, but sadly this is what we got. He has in Movie Bosses, Transformation Boost, Corroded Body and Mind, Exploding Rage, and Accelerated Battle. I believe he gets Exploding Rage when he gets into LR. As a TUR and an SSR, he doesn't get that category. So we're going to be showcasing him on different teams. First and foremost, we're going to be taking him with the Planetary Destruction / Movie Bosses team, led by Int Broly. I got him rainbowed because I just did not want it to keep pulling on the Vegeta banner. But I had multiple red coins to spare, so I just decided to get him. I still have enough to like possibly get one of the LRs that I need, possibly LR Goku or LR Full Power Frieza soon. So there's the team that I'm going to be showcasing with. Next up is his own team, the Corroded Body of Mind / Movie Bosses team. Obviously, more so Corroded Body of Mind than Movie Bosses. So we're going to have him as a lead, and then finally we're going to test him out in the Transformation Boost team. We don't know what we can possibly do between these teams, so I might take him onto some events, maybe onto Super Battle Road first, then onto a Dokkan Event at the end, and then in the middle, in between that little sweet spot there, we take him onto the Infinite Dragon Ball History stage so we can be able to see that rage mechanic. So let's go ahead and jump into some events. Alright, so we are back. We're going to be taking the LR Janemba onto the Movie Bosses stage of category Super Battle Road. This is normal Super Battle Road. I know that Extreme Super Battle Road is here with the Movie Bosses category. I just do not want to touch that stage because it's so goddamn difficult. So this is the team right here. I'm going to also be bringing a friend who's 69%. We can be able to see the comparisons here. This is not how I would build him. A full additional. He went full additional on this guy. I wouldn't build him full addition. I would just give him full dodge, man. Hey, listen, if you guys seen the Truth Showcase, he's gonna be very good. Like, give him full dodge. Why not give him full dodge? He is the most defensive unit in the game, so there's no point in like giving him additionals because he will lower defense for you. I don't think it's going to be such a good ability, you know. So let's go ahead. Let's just jump in. That's a discussion for another day. Let me know in the comments if you guys pulled this guy. What sort of thing are you going to do? I'm not going to do auto battle. Holy crap. I almost made a mistake there. What kind of things would you give this guy? What kind of typings would you give him? Would you give him additionals? Would you go crit? Or would you go actually dodge like me? if I am able to pull more dupes on this guy, which I am not because I'm not touching that banner with a 10-foot pole, what kind of abilities would you get this guy? So I'm really curious. So first and foremost, I believe this is the best turn that we can get to him. Obviously we would have Cooler provide some support in here, but let's see his defensive stats. He's at 112k defense turn 1. Obviously he doesn't raise attack and defense. We're providing support with Turles. So let me see who can we attack. Right now we're guarding. If we're in the first slot here, we're guarding. Let's just... I want to save those rainbow orbs for Janemba because we're getting a lot of attacks there. Let's do this. I also want to get those rainbow orbs for Janemba because we want to dodge. We don't want to dodge. We want to activate his damage reduction. Sadly, we didn't have to activate his support, which he can be able to do so. Let's do this. Alright, we also have the support memory active, so let's see. He's guarding there. 1.66 million. I forgot to check his links. But yeah, it's really, I mean, 55%. I didn't see his links and everything like that, but full level 1, I don't think he's doing like his full capabilities right there. We might have checked, like we possibly might have not had all of his links active. So we're gonna check and see what we can do here. We're not gonna do the full event on Super Battle Road. I just want to be able to do this in having a consistent sort of video in terms of like showcases. I know that a lot of people want me to cut out the parts where I'm actually editing the teams and stuff like that, so I want to make this a clear showcase and a fast one too. So let's just go ahead. Piccolo's stun, so let me go ahead. Just actually no, we're going to do this right. Actually no, let me put him on the second slot. Let's put him on the second slot here. He has Metamorphosis active, Brutal Beatdown and Fierce Battle active. Obviously this guy. This is my Broly. I'm trying to get him linked up. Sadly, I am very sad that this Broly doesn't have big type bosses, dude. He has that Berserker link, which sucks. Oh, we're not gonna get a super attack here. Okay, let's also see his capabilities of him guarding, man. Because obviously, putting him on the second slot, he gets the attack and defense plus 22%, up to 66% when he's on the second slot or third slot. But on the second slot as well, he has the capabilities of him guarding. So that is the beneficial thing about this. You don't want this guy as an attack, as an offensive unit. You guys want this unit, okay, Broly? Third super attack. This is why I wanted to Rainbow Broly, because look at him. He's just being a monster. That's what he does. Give me another one. Oh, okay, that's fine. As you guys saw, he got Ki, he got attack there. He gets Ki plus 2 up to Ki plus 6 and attack and defense plus 66%. As you put him 22% up to 66%, sorry, if you put him on the second slot there. So oh, we got an active skill there, so we can be able to transform. I don't want to transform actually, or should we? Maybe, I don't know. So putting him on the first slot, like I said, he's going to be, I'm leaning towards him being more defensive. Do we get Ki from this? Yeah, okay, we got a little bit of Ki, but not enough for a 18 key super. We only got Metamorphosis and Fierce Battle active, so maybe on the movie bosses team. Well, this is the movie bosses team. What am I talking about? 1.8 was that? Okay. Maybe taking him on a transformation boost team with so 1.5. Sorry. With an LR, so we can get legendary power active, would possibly benefit a little bit more for this Janemba. But as you guys can see, maybe it's a little bit of a slow trail, as you guys see me taking on this event, but we're being consistent in terms of like not getting a lot of hits. We can easily no item run this with this team, like easy. So right now we're getting only Fierce Battle active. Any other links? Brutal Beatdown. But yeah, like this is what you do. This is what you do with this with this Janemba. Like consistently tank. No, I only had active the support memory. Look at that, we're tanking. Obviously, this is just normal Super Battle Road, but either way, like, some of these units, like Turles, can get hit really hard on this stage. Additional super there. But as you guys saw, almost a 2 million attack stat. He's not getting attack and defense there. But if you put him on the second slot, he's getting key in attack and defense, which is possibly going to help him out a little bit. If you really consider Janemba just putting him on the second slot there, maybe you can get that to activate consistently and just not focus on, let's say, attack or just guarding. You just want this guy to be an offensive unit. You can put him on the second slot, he gets the key +2, he gets attack and defense, and you can get him to, you know, be an offensive unit. But on my case, or however you want to play it, because obviously this is your game, you don't want to mess things up here and there. If you want him to be an offensive unit, you put him on the second slot. But if you want him to tank, just utterly do not take damage on any other stage, you just put him on the first slot. He's gonna guard guaranteed. So we didn't have any items active on the previous one, so you guys saw that we were able to tank. So let's go ahead and attack a type advantage unit. I mean, we had type advantage against Trunks, so let's see how much damage we can be able to pull out. Do we get the support? No, we don't. We need to do at least 3 more key or more key with the Tech Janemba. Tech Janemba provides support as well, 1.4. Now you guys may see that is a little bit disappointing in terms of attack stat there, but that you don't want it for that. You want it for this, guarding. 75k on Super Battle Road. It's not bad. It's really not bad. Obviously, I have a super attack maybe with type advantage and stuff like that. We would have taken a little bit less, but this is what he does. Obviously, I think Tech Janemba is not tanking, or he's guarding. Yeah, he's guarding. Okay. But that's how you want this guy. That's how you want to have this guy done. So, yeah, this is what he does. This is what you should do with this Janemba. But like I said, depending on how you wish to play the game. If you want Janemba to be a more offensive unit, okay, that's a lot of damage there. If you want Janemba to be a more defensive unit, you put him on the first slot. You have him take no damage whatsoever and just unleash fury on everyone else. But if you want him to be a defensive unit, just put him on the first slot. You have no harm whatsoever on putting him on the first slot. You're not gonna take damage if you put him on the first slot. So, yeah, let me do another turn where we can be able to get him linked up with support, and we'll be able to showcase what he does with some support. I'm going to put him on the second slot on the next turn. Hopefully we are able to get rid of the 2 enemies here, which are Trunks and Vegeta, the dudes with the lowest HP here. So hopefully we are able to take these guys down, and then, or maybe just Vegeta, and then we can be able to see the power that he can be able to get once he's on the second slot with support, and him getting key +2 and attack and defense. But I believe that is after he attacks. So. Okay, so right now we got him here. He gets 4 links active: Big Bad Bosses, Metamorphosis, Brutal Beatdown, and Fierce Battle. So let's see, his defensive stat is at 140k defense, dude. On the second slot, he's gonna guard, he's gonna get key +2, he's gonna get attack and defense +22%, and we're gonna get support because of all these orbs right here. He's now at a... oh no. No! We healed! Oh man, I messed up. Me collecting all those orbs, Big Bad Boss is not active anymore. God dang it. Okay, that's fine. See, this is why you need to get Big Bad Bosses to full level 10 links. This is a perfect example of link leveling. You get Big Bad Bosses to full level 10, obviously this guy has it active. He gets the buff, because automatically Big Bad Bosses is just attack and defense for 25%. Right on the slot, dude. You don't need a condition to be, like, let's say for link level 1, you need to be below 80% for you to get Big Bad Bosses to be activated. But if you get into full level 10 links, you get that buff immediately. This is why link leveling is so important. So let's see what he can do here. Sadly, won't be able to get... I have not been getting lucky with key, dude. Not been able to get his 18 key super. That sucks. That sucks really bad. So let's just get this turn, and then possibly move on to another stage. We possibly jump into a Infinite Dragon Ball History stage, so we can be able to see his rage mechanic, and then end on a Dokkan Event, so we can be able to see 1.89. That's possibly the highest that we've seen so far from this Janemba. or maybe 1.9 from the front one. But like I said, you want him there to tank, and if you want him to do a little bit more damage, you can put him on the second slot, and after he attacks, he's able to collect that second part of his passive. So we've seen enough from what he can do here. He is a beast. Actually, we can't get his 18 key, dude. I need to get his 18 key on this showcase, dude. But here's he at 124k. Let's just go ahead into another showcase, right? Let's go into the Infinite Dragon Ball History stage so we can be able to see this rage mechanic activated. Alright, so you guys are seeing this, right? Suspended game found. Obviously, I'm going to resume because while I stopped the recording and everything, I was trying to clear the Super Battle Road stage, but we got a nullification by Janemba. So I'm going to let this play, and then we'll possibly move on to the other event there for the Infinite Dragon Ball History stage. But look at this, we got the notification. What? No attack for you, Turoksu. Alright, we got a notification on video, thank goodness. It's not like Super Vegeta, it's not like the Super Gogeta showcase that we did not get the notification to be activated, but you guys were able to see that notification active. So let's just jump into the Infinite Dragon Ball History stage right now. So we'll possibly do the maybe the transformation boost team, so we can be able to test that out. So I will see you guys there. Alright, I know. I'm sorry. We are still in the Super Battle Road stage, but I was able to get 18 key for him. So right now he's at 112k defense, same as we found at the previous one at the beginning of the turn. Has Metamorphosis and Fierce Battle active. We don't have the support set because I wasn't able to get enough orbs with Janemba. But let's just see this turn where he can be able to do his 18 key super. So you guys can be able to see that animation. Maybe we get another nullification on the super attack. And we also got the Dokkan attack. I forgot about that. So he's at a 2.26 million. Obviously he gets that mega colossal damage here on 18 key, and you guys can be able to see that here. So yeah, this Janemba is really good, man. Like guarding at the beginning of the turn, at the first or second turn. This is 18 key super attack, really cool. I like that. This is like possibly one of my favorite animations here. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that the 18 key super attack. Maybe we could have gone about the Infinite Dragon Ball History stage. I can't speak today, but yeah, I just want you guys to see that, and then we can be able to, you know, actually move on. All right, I will see you guys in the Infinite Dragon Ball History stage. This time for real. Alright, so we are done with the Super Battle Road stage. Now we're going to go into the Android/Cell Saga. We're going to face Super Warriors in the Infinite Dragon Ball History stage with the Transformation Boost team. Now, I'm going to be bringing a couple of supports. Obviously, we got the Dokkan Tech Janemba here providing support once you get orbs, but we also got Garlic Jr. to test out. We actually were able to pull him during the multi-summon section there on the video. If you guys have not watched it, the link is in the description, so you guys can be able to check the the playlist and stuff like that. Or will be possibly the playlist will be in the end of the video, maybe, if you guys can check that out. So let's go ahead and take him into the Infinite Dragon Ball stage. I put him here because we may get more chances to see his nullification thing active. So let's go ahead and test this guy out here on the Transformation Boost team. Obviously, at the beginning we were testing him on the movie bosses, and then we may end up with the Corroded Body and Mind team, his own team. But you guys have seen what he is capable of doing. Put him on slot 1, he's gonna guard, he's gonna do more, he's just gonna be obscene, absurd. This unit is amazing. Alright, so we got support, we only got 2 links, Fierce Battle and Metamorphosis. Obviously, I believe with Cooler he gets possibly some other links, but we are getting support. So he's at 150k defense. That's pretty good, considering that he guards all attacks at the beginning of the turn. Oh no, this is just a combo super attack. Okay, nothing. This is what he does. So, all right, 2.13. Remember that we were able to get support, plus we're getting support from Cooler as a transformation boost unit. This is what he does. This is what he does, man. Just the sheer the capabilities of him just guarding and just doing nullification attacks. This is why another thing that I wanted to bring out as well is that he nullifies Ki Blast super attacks. Well, he has a high chance to nullify them, but that high chance has right now doing the showcase and stuff like that. It activated like twice for me, which is really good. And most of the enemies here has the generic Kamehameha super attack, which he can absorb. He's going to be nullifying that damage. He doesn't take damage whatsoever with that. This is why I believe giving him more dodge benefits him greatly, because he takes no damage. He takes no damage whatsoever. This is why you want this guy. You want a unit that does not get super attack whatsoever. You use that. He has a high chance, obviously. He might be able to get super and stuff like that, but he's able to nullify Ki Blast supers. That is the beauty of it. So let's see if our boy is able to super attack here. Let's see what links can we get. Still Monomorphosis and Fierce Battle, that's fine. So we got him here. And then possibly on the corroded, actually on this one would have been a lot better. I'm possibly gonna see if we're able to bring an LR, so we can be able to get legendary power active. But I need to check that and see. Alright, we got the added buff for Janemba. Right now he's at 155k defense. Remember, Garlic Jr. is like a beast of a support type unit, so that's one thing that I wanted to get, and I was very lucky to get him on the summons there, so very grateful that I had him. 1.78. Like I said, man, you can be able to put this guy as an offensive unit, and we possibly may be able to do that, and I will put him on the second slot. How about that? I will constantly put him on the second slot, even though, like I said, it's beneficial to put him on the first slot because he's going to guard at the first slot, but he's able to guard on the second slot too. The thing that you don't want with this guy, if you want him as an offensive unit, you put him on the third slot in there, and he's going to do some damage. But it's not going to help you putting him on the third slot, because not only you're gonna run him off rotation, but you won't get his guard passive to activate, which is what you want him to do. He guards all attacks. He's just not gonna get hit. He's not gonna kill you on the event. When I finished the movie bosses stage on this one, because I decided to finish it, why not? We didn't use any items. The only items that we used were the support memory, if you count that as an item. But no damage. This is no damage whatsoever. If you use this guy, just put him on the first or second slot. I believe it's going to be beneficial for you if you can do that. So let me do just that. Let me put him on the second slot. He's not gonna link with the STR Janemba because they have the same name. Not a lot of orbs though. That sucks. So we won't be able to get. I mean, we got a super attack. That's fine. We won't be able to get a super attack with the STR one. So let's see. Let's see if Super Vegeta can hit us with a big band attack. Hit us with a super attack there, or Final Flash. I don't remember his super attack. But let's see. Let's see if he's able to hit us with a super attack there, so we can be able to see the nullification. Plus, we are going to leave him there, just so he can be able to get the second part of his passive to activate. So 1.3, like I said, not very good. This is without support, but this is without. That's what he does. He guards. Okay. If we put him on the third slide, we would have nullified the attack. But this Janemba dodged it. So yeah. I'm not gonna transform with Cooler. Just gonna keep him there. I'm gonna rotate off Garlic Jr. so we can be able to get him again with Janemba. Let's see here. Let's do this for him. I want to also do another run. Not on this stage. We're possibly gonna do a Dokkan Event, and then that's where we end the video. Get him in there with an LR so we can be able to see possibly some of his links active. I need to check what links we get, like full links active and stuff like that. What kind of unit does that? So we can't do it with Super Janemba unless we transform with this Tech Janemba here on this stage. Maybe we can do that. Oh, but we can be able to do his rage mechanic this time. So let's just do the active skill for the rage mechanic, and you guys are able to see what he does. Okay, so we got his rage mechanic activated. Obviously, I'm sorry for the audio issues thing. I just wanted to be as immersed as possible. Maybe I would have just let the music just play out very solidly, but yeah. So right now in his rage mechanic, let's just talk about what he does here on his rage mechanic. Obviously, his 12-18 key is the same thing, just causes destructive damage to enemy with a temporary high chance of performing a crit. Now, let me explain that. Once if you get him additional and stuff like that, if he double supers, I don't think that you're able to get that crit chance to activate, because it's just temporary. The first one, maybe you can be able to get that, but the second one is, I think it's a dud. You're not going to be able to get that to activate. Obviously, there's a rage mechanic passive. He gets 1 key per key fear obtained. And obviously he's able to guard the enemy. Not guard, he's just not going to take damage. So let's see if we're able to get his 18 key here on this one, and then his 12 key. But seeing as though if we don't get an additional super attack, we may not be able to. So let's see. His rage mechanic gets him up to a 2.3 mil. That's not bad. Obviously, he's not linking with anybody, so that's what he does. This is if you want to save a turn of damage and everything like that. And that's it. His Rakasha sword breaks and he just starts laughing. But that is his rage mechanic there. Pretty good. We were able to showcase that. Let's see, we got 3 links active. We would have gotten like 4 in that previous run on the movie bosses stage of Super Railroad if we were able to get this big bad bosses, but we were able to heal a lot. That didn't get us that didn't get us the link active, so that was the rage mechanic there. Let's see. Oh, this is cool, just getting supered. So we are not able to see his super attack, but I did want to put him on the second slot there. 2 million. I did want to put him on the second slot there so we can be able to get that full passive active. So I believe he's done that twice. He needs it 1 more time so we can be able to get the 6 key and the 66% active. So I'm gonna cut here, and I'm gonna come back to when he's able to have that active. Maybe we can have Garlic Jr. alongside with him. So I will be right back. Alright, so I wanted to get this rotation in. Obviously, after this attack is where we can be able to get him with his full passive active. Obviously, with the chance of guarding and the full 6 key and 66% attack and defense. But I wanted to get this turn in here because we got double support. Let's see. Right now he's got Metamorphosis, Brutal Beatdown, Fierce Battle active. His 223k. That's insane. That's really good. Obviously, because he's able to get the added attack and defense from his passive. That's really good from this Janemba. So let me go ahead and do this turn so we can be able to see what he's capable of, and then we will. I don't want to. I made a mistake actually. I don't want to rotate Garlic Jr. off because I want him on rotation once he's able to get his full passive active. But we'll check and see what he can do. I'm gonna have to cut and then come back into it, but I wanted to see his turn. I just did not want to get damage in here. I'm not gonna do this Dokkan attack. I don't want it because we don't need it. I also don't want to kill this Goku like full hit. I don't think he will die. Obviously, yeah, he's full HP. He's not gonna die. I would have done it, but Alright, let's see what Janemba can do here. He gets up to a 4.25. Yeah, that's the highest that we've seen him get. Um, and he's gonna get even higher after this turn, because right now, after this turn, that's where he gets the other part of his passive to be activated. He got full 6 heat, as you guys can see right there. His attack stat jumped to 5.1. His passive is fully active there. So we are going to get another turn with him during this run. I'm gonna see if we can be able to get Garlic Jr. in there as well, so we can be able to get his full passive active plus support on the rotation, so we can be able to see how high we can be able to get him. So let's go ahead and just get into that rotation, and I'll see you guys then. Okay, so I had a little bit of an issue. Everybody just started popping off. The physical cooler just got to like almost a 10 million attack stat, and I'm sad that I did not record that, so I'm very sorry. Also, we took away Big Bad Bosses. I just wanted to get it away, sadly. But I'm going to play around here. We're gonna get some physical orbs here to show up. I also don't want to super attack with the coolers, but we are able to get double support here with cooler. Obviously with 2 coolers in there, and I'm going to do this because obviously his passive is fully active. This is just playing around. This is just me playing around. He got 249k defense. I believe the item of the cookie, I forgot what it does, but I think it provides attack and defense per overtame. So I'm sorry if it alters it a little bit, but this is just me playing around, see what we can be able to do. How high can we get Janemba in here? So he's at a 7.23 mil. Obviously, if we didn't leave him there on the end of this passive to get him like fully built up, we wouldn't have gotten that number. So yeah, all right. It was not possibly an accurate thing. That is a possible thing that you can do, like provide him that kind of the support that he can be able to get with the Dabura cookie and everything like that. I wasn't able to get him linked up with Garlic Jr. at the end there because this ECA cooler right here would annihilated everybody. So I wasn't able to do him justice. So maybe I will let's go ahead and do the final showcase with him on the Corroded Body of Mind team with possibly another LR in there. I don't know. But I want to get him in there so we can be able to see just what he's capable of doing on his own team. So let's just go ahead and jump immediately onto that. Alright, so finally we're going to go onto a Dokkan Event with his own team, the Corroded Body of Mind team. We're going to have another 55% Janemba in here. Let's see. He has some equips here. 7 crit. That's a lot. That's a lot of equips there. Providing him some crit chance, and he's getting him linked up in there. I also possibly will be able to do another showcase with him, but once we get into full level 10 links and stuff like that. So that will be really good to get. This is a Dokkan Event, so it should go by really fast. So I mean, we've seen what he's able to see, man. If we like, obviously, you get him on the. I'm using the automat. That's how we got hit there. Okay, we're getting hit again. No, stop. Maybe we get Big Bad Bosses activated. I don't know. But this is what we're able to see here from this Janemba. Like, he is able to provide so much damage once we have his full passive active. His second part of his passive active. But we get him with some support. We get him with some Dabura cookies. Obviously, the Dabura cookies are a little bit of a hack. Because they can provide... Oh, no, attack! So, previously, if you guys go back, that was his true defensive stat. Not his attack stat. His defensive stat, which was like 200 or almost 250k. Him being on the second slot for so long, just tagging that attack and defense. The Dabura cookie only provides attack. So that's how we were able to get to like 7.23 million attack stat with double support. But that defensive stat was true. How much is he here right now? 167k defense. That because this cooler provides support as well. Let me see if we can be able to get a supported passive or supported buff for this Janemba here. Yeah, we were able to get it. And we're gonna get some key. Possibly the best turn for him, turn 1. Obviously this guy is like linked up. So this is not my Janemba. Obviously, this possibly might be a little bit inaccurate because he's 55%, he has 7 crit, and he has like level 5s, level 6, and level 4s in his link set. So let's see how he can be able to get up to. This is a possible rotation that you can be able to get once you get this this Janemba like fully linked up, or trying to get him linked up and stuff like that. You're doing something like this, like a Dokkan Event. Let's see how high can he get up to. 2.73, sorry. I can't speak. That was really good. Almost hit 3 million attack stat. He guards all attacks there. He's really good, man. This Janemba is a very good addition into the Corroded Body and Mind team, which really needed that buff. And in addition with some other areas like movie bosses. Movie bosses needs the buffs, man. Hopefully we can be able to get something out of it, especially now since the Dragon Ball Superhero movie is coming out soon. So we may be able to get some buffs here. I'm hoping that Baby doesn't kill him. Let me see what links can we get with Goku Blind. Yeah, we get a lot of links, so I'm hoping that we don't kill him here, because this is a good turn. I'm gonna leave him on the second slot there so we can be able to get some attack and defense buffs in there. Obviously, after the turn ends, or after he super attacks, is when he gets those buffs to activate. That's another thing to keep in mind. You possibly would like to see those buffs happening, but you need to see them after he attacks. So, it's at a 1.59, no support on rotation, 4 out of 7 links active. Like I said, you want him there, and there he goes, just like buffing his attack there. Really good by Janemba, man. I'm really impressed. This guy is amazing. Let me know what you guys think of this guy. He is really good. Obviously, the banner is not good. If you are like willing to spend a little bit of money, it's like just go into the ticket banner. Like obviously, he has a pack where you can be able to purchase tickets for him. Even that, to an extent, I'm kind of pushing it to not summon on his banner, because that's a lot of money that you're spending for a ticket pack. So if you're like sort of maybe thinking about summoning for this guy, just use the ticket, the premium pack that you can be able to get, and just use that. Maybe you can get lucky and pull an LR in there, but I don't want you to spend your stones on this banner, especially now that we got some news. On the previous video I mentioned on the description, but on this one I'm going to state it that we're getting the Dokkan Fest androids next. So I need you guys to save. I need you guys to save your stones. Man, this is a good rotation. 154k defense, and this Goku Blood is just gonna finish him off. Shame. Let me know what you guys think about this guy. He's amazing. One of the best units. One of the best defensive units in the game. This is what you would want him to be in. Possibly his perfect position would be on the second slot. But if you're going on Super Battle Road, you want him to be a little bit more defensive, just leave him on the first slot, because this is what he does. He guards. And maybe if we're able to get him here, I'm hoping that Super Vegeta does his super attack here. Maybe we can nullify his super attack. Come on. Yes. Okay, let's see. Janemba. Woo! Nullification there, baby. That's what a way to end the video there, man. Alright. Janemba's good. One of the best defensive units in the game. Let me know what you guys think about this guy, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye bye.